What's up, guys? I'm J-Dubb, and today we're dealing with a bee, but we're gonna also be putting a rack on my wife's Jeep. If you don't know, I don't have the Jeep right now, it's in the front yard. This is the rack we bought, and it is the, what do you call this thing? The Hooke Road. There you go. That's what we got. Got it off Amazon, really good reviews on it, and it's for a good price. So if you're looking for a good budget, rack, I think this is gonna be it. Quality wise, really nice hardware. Look at that. I mean, they even put riv nuts in it. You don't see people doing that. That's an extra step. And I like riv nuts. There's riv nuts all over this thing. It looks fairly simple to put together. It had really good instructions. So it's got real good instructions, a QR code you could scan. Yeah, parts list. It even comes with a sticker. Nothing wrong with that. Really nice looking hardware. The only thing it didn't come with was Loctite, so I will be Loctiting all these. I suggest you do the same because I have read some reviews, not on this one but on other models, that the vibrations will cause the nuts to come loose, and that's not good when stuff comes loose. So I would recommend blue Loctite, or maybe even red Loctite if you plan on never taking it apart. But we're on the trailer right here. I'm going to try to set y'all up there, and we're going to build it right here. You'll be able to see how to do this. It'll be more of a time-lapse, real quick video showing you how to do it, and then we're going to throw it up on the Jeep and do a full review what it looks like up there. It's about 70 pounds, 75 pounds, something like that. Keep that in mind with 150-pound carrying capacity. I want to show you these packaging it comes in. Like I said, it was in this box. The box clamshells together. Really nice box. Good foam packaging. I don't think you're gonna have any damage issues. You come down here, every piece is individually wrapped in like a really thick plastic, taped in. It's about 1/8 inch steel, and it's all, looks like it's powder coated or like a Rhino bed liner spray. Once we get it out here, I'll show it to you a little bit better. Like I said, we're gonna get y'all up on here and set a little time lapse up for you. That way we can get this thing built real quick. All right, so far we've got it flipped over. It's starting to rain, so I'm going inside for a little bit and come back out here when it's done raining. But see y'all guys here in a few minutes. All right, it's hot. Went and got us a coffee, and now we're back out here. The rain has finally quit, and it is humid as can be, but it's all good because we're gonna set this time lapse back up, finish getting this thing built. It's going together pretty easily. I think the hardest part's gonna be getting the little clamp things to work right, but hey, we'll get them on there. We'll figure it out. As you can see, it is hot. I'm probably a sweaty mess now. You gotta love Virginia humidity, especially after the rain, but we got it done. See, I Loctited everything. I've still got a few more to Loctite on the other side when I flip it back over, but I only put the brackets on one side. That's because of how I'm gonna put it on the Jeep. So I'm gonna kind of slide it up on there, and then we'll, put that other side on there as we do it. You can see the Jeep has made it. It's in the driveway right there. My wife came back, so that's how I got my coffee. But yeah, go put it on there. I would recommend Loctiting. This is, I think, which one is this? This is just Loctite speed stick. Stuff works great. I love it. I think it's equivalent to the Loctite 240 or 243, maybe 242, something like that. I would Loctite them though. Like I said, once you get it up here, you don't want this thing coming off. That's my one piece of advice to you. But the instructions, they're pretty good. All these bolts around it are going to be the shorter bolts. Your longer bolts are going to go up here on this one and on this one and the two on the other side. So yeah, spacing is kind of up to you on how you space all these ribs out. That's 100% up to you, however you want to do that. All right, so forgot to show you how we got up there. Literally just picked it up, put a towel right here, rolled it over on itself. That worked out pretty good. I'd recommend doing it that way. That worked out. Definitely the towel will help with scratching anything. I forgot to put these little rubber feet on here, so we're gonna do that real quick. Which are kind of a pain. Another thing, leave these little mountain feet loose, because you gotta square everything up and center it all up. It's looking good. It went up fairly easily. Like I said, it's about 70 pounds. But I think it looks fairly good up there. Definitely looks a lot better than some of the more expensive ones that I've seen. But I'm gonna go to the other side. We're gonna put these feet on real quick. That'll get the whole thing setting up, and then we're gonna center it up side to side. All right, guys. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. There's a little foot that goes on right here. You're gonna screw that on it, threads on. That's gonna go on there, and that's gonna clip on here. The secret to this, it said, is you don't tighten these up first. So we got it there. This one's gonna jack it up. Oops. So that jacks it, which holds it tight. And this one comes in and holds it snug that way. And I mean, that's on there. The door clears it, no issues. Okay, that worked pretty good. I'm gonna do that on the other ones and I'll get back with you. All right, so here's the back of it. I just tried to put that peak of that is dead smack in the middle. There's a little mountain here. You can't really see it, of the logo. And I just kind of lined it up with the center line of the vehicle. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm hoping I can get this in there. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're hand turning all these. That one's on.
I figured out a way. You get up from here, get here, and lift yourself up. Then you made it.
I got those four tight. Definitely lift up as you're doing it. When you're centering them up, it will just make things go just a touch easier. Now, I've got it on there. You can see it's on there pretty well. I don't think it's going anywhere. Go through, just hit all our bolts again, make sure everyone's tight. Now that I've got these tight where I want them, I'm not sure if you guys can see me, I'm gonna go ahead and re-loosen all the feet up on it, the little clamping action on them. I'll loosen all those up, and then we're gonna re-clamp it down, and that way everything kind of squares up where it needs to be. And please, quit crop the vehicle. I just told you not to get dirty. Your mother is gonna have you.
I'm not getting dirty.
Oh, you're getting dirty.
Where?
Oh, you wait till your mother sees you. I'm gonna do the same on this side. A scoozy. Tighten your top one up first till it's snug. Then your side. All right, sis, give it a test. Stand on the bars. Is it working?
Yes.
Looks pretty good.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Oh, I don't see where anything's touching. The only thing I'm gonna do to it is I'm gonna add a piece of expanded metal across the bottom. I've got some stainless steel expanded metal. I'm gonna cut it out to fit the floor of this thing, bolt that down to it, and that'll be it. This thing will be done. That won't add much weight to the top of it, but it'll add a lot of, it'll add a lot of function to it. We'll be able to put things in there. Now, it is not all rainbows and unicorns. Let me show you what we got wrong. So as you can see, we got it right here. It looks really good. Like, I'm gonna give it a wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
There's no flex, no nothing, no wiggle here. Looks good. Everything's nice and tight. If you look here, this has a washer. This one does not. Once again, wash or no washer. Didn't come with enough washers. We looked everywhere, cannot find that. We're missing one washer. Not a big deal. I've probably got one laying around. I'll probably take one of these top ones off and put a stainless washer up there. You'll never notice it. And put that black one down the side so it all matches. It looks good. I was worried about these little edges maybe cracking or something, but man, I don't see that happening. They're on there and the whole vehicle rocks, and these do not move. They're rock solid. But it's a good looking rack. It looks really good. Let's go to the front and look at it. Here it is at the front. Nice, aerodynamic will help you there. One thing I see people talking about is some of these whistle. This brand, it doesn't say, no one said it was whistling. There was no review of it. We're gonna drive it down the road in this, and we're gonna listen to it and see if there's a whistle. But in case you're wondering, still get your Freedom tops off, and it doesn't hang off the back, which is what I like. Some of them hang off the back a little bit. I didn't want that. I just don't like that look. All right, I do like the fact right here there is holes, so you're not gonna have like a big wind catch. Now you're gonna catch a little bit of wind right here, but not enough to worry about it. Jeeps are not aerodynamic anyway. Bricks, I mean, you look at a Jeep, you're not buying this for aerodynamics, but that's what it looks like on the Jeep. I think it looks pretty good, and it wasn't bad. I think, without the rain and stuff like that, maybe an hour and a half to do the whole thing. Putting it on is a lot easier if you had another adult. She did help me a little bit. How much help as a 6-year-old, I don't know, but like I said, the instructions are pretty good. We were missing a washer, so we only had 51, not 52 of them. But other than that, no issues. And I believe it says installation time is an hour and a half for 2 to 3 people for installation. That's probably about right. Like I said, I've built a few of these before, never this brand, but I mean, I've got no issues with it. And I love how it's got little areas on it. It's got places you can tie down everywhere to it, and the material, like I said, it's like a bed liner. Oh, we do have a spot of damage too. I want to show you all that. I don't know, this could have been from me. There is a little chip and it's a scratch, and I think that's when I took it off the trailer. I could be wrong, but I think I did that because I didn't notice that when we were putting it together. I mean, other than that, this thing looks great. I'm gonna give her a good rock. I don't see any flexing. Yeah, looks good, looks rock solid. I don't think it's going anywhere. It's got a little vibration, but I mean, you're gonna have a little bit regardless of what you do. But everything looks good. I don't hear any rattles, nothing like that. We tightened everything up. All in all, looks great. I would recommend Loctite. Definitely Loctite it all. If it's on there, Loctite it. Just for your sanity. I think she looks pretty good. Let's go take this thing for a drive and see if it whistles. 3, 2, 1. Audio synced. There we go, guys. All right, so we are in the vehicle now. I believe everything is working. Got all of our audio up. You can see I've got my wireless microphone. And the reason for that is because right about here is where our rack is, and if it whistles, I want y'all to be able to hear it, so I'm gonna try to get y'all as close as I can. So let's head out for a little drive, and we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna cool this ride off a little bit because it is hot. So we're in a 25-mile-an-hour zone right now. Can you hear it? Yeah, don't hear any whistling, don't hear anything acting weird. Everything seems to be normal. We'll get up here where the road turns to 55 and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, nothing. Hopefully there won't be any whistle. I've driven it in town a few times. It doesn't whistle in the 55 zones, I know that. But I'm gonna show it to you just because I said we would. And we're going to run up on the interstate real fast and go from there. All right guys, so now we have pulled out onto a road that is 55 mile an hour. We're going about 40 right now. Got some sharp turns coming up. Should be able to get you up to 55 here in a second though. Once again, not hearing any noise. Seems to be working pretty good. Get a little bit of road noise. I don't know if y'all can hear the turbo on the Jeep. No, this is the Eco Diesel, so you are going to hear that turbo spool up every once in a while. There's 50. Once again, no issues. That's the turbo spooling up. And yeah, not hearing anything. So right now, definitely sounds good. Yeah, 55 right here, no issues at all. So not hearing any noise here. Let's get back down here. We'll get onto the interstate and we'll see how that works. Oh, well, we're in 45 right now. So let's check out this 45, listen to it. We're running at 45 right now. Yeah, no noise at all. All right, I'll catch y'all guys when we get up here to the interstate. All right, so we're running at 55 right now. We're getting ready to get on the interstate. Can't hear any noises, nothing. You get a little road noise from the tires, which, I mean, that's a Jeep. Let's get up on the entrance ramp. This is always a fun ramp, straight up the hill. Let's see how this thing runs. It's about 3/4 throttle, and we're back up to 70 mile an hour. Tell you what, this is if you haven't drove an Eco Diesel Jeep, guys, you should get into one. They're pretty fun. I enjoy it. Well, let's see, 70 mile an hour. We're gonna set the cruise. There we go. Set right on 70, and I hear nothing. Nothing at all, actually. Got a little wind noise because the wind's blowing pretty good today. But yeah, I'm hearing nothing when it comes to the roof rack whistling or anything weird. So we're going up a hill right now. Still set on 70. I hear absolutely nothing. Set y'all up here. If you can hear something, let me know, but the only thing I can hear is the wind ripping around the Jeep. It's like I said, this is a Jeep, so you're not going to get a ton of it's not going to be a quiet vehicle to begin with. So even if it was whistling, I think you wouldn't really notice it that much unless it was resonating through the vehicle. Where mine's sitting at right now, the harmonics, it doesn't vibrate. I don't hear anything. No resonation of anything through the top. Let's feel the top while we're here. Yeah. No weird vibrations in the top or anything weird like that. Yeah, nothing. It's not wiggling, it's not moving at all. So I call this a success. There's nothing going on. The Jeep seems to be doing fine. Like I said, no whistling, no noise, no vibrations, no anything. Just appears to be working just fine. Now, will it hurt our fuel economy? I don't know. I really don't. We're going to do a long-term test with this. We get about 33 miles to the gallon. Yeah, I know, crazy. A Jeep Wrangler gets 33 miles to the gallon. This is why we got the Eco Diesel. Wasn't for pulling, wasn't for anything yet. It was simply for fuel economy. But it this is nice. I'll see, we'll do another review, you know, like a long-term review of it, how this thing's holding up. And we'll let you know if the fuel economy dropped off any. I suspect we'll probably drop 1 mile an hour or 1 mile per gallon or something, but yeah, nothing major. This thing just does great. We've got 84,000 miles on it. The Jeep's doing awesome. Highly would recommend this. But I'll see you guys when we get back to the house. All right, guys, so we have got back home. I'm editing the video and I'm listening to it, and yeah, I heard no whistle. I heard no whistle while we was driving. Like I said, good product. I highly recommend this little rack so far. No issues. Like I said, we're going to be doing a long-term review later on, so you know, stay tuned for that. Let me know. Let me know if there's anything y'all want to see on it. Go ahead, put that down below. Anything y'all want me to check out, rooftop tents, stuff like that. Go ahead and put that down. And if you liked the video, go ahead, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and like always, take someone outdoors.